Yes, viewers, welcome back to the program. Unfortunately, we had to let Mala Yusuf Zongo go because we have our guest in the studio in the person of Senator Rufai Hanga. He's actually a chieftain of the new Nigeria People's Party and, of course, it's senator-elect for the 10th National Assembly. Coincidentally, Senator Rufai Hanga also founded and the Congress for Progressive Change, and he was its pioneer national chairman. The party actually merged with other political parties to form the ruling All Progressive Congress, but he is no longer with APC. Welcome to the program, distinguished senator.
Thank you very much, and good evening, viewers.
And congratulations, finally you collected your certificate of return today.
Yes.
What happened? How comes? Because, of course, you were the candidate, right? Why up to Supreme Court? Why is it always it is the court that decides who gets what in the Nigerian polity?
Well, that is that's a very difficult question to answer because it is very abnormal. INEC does not normally appeal cases of this kind. Now, what happened was the Electoral Act stated that if somebody dies or withdraws from the contest or resigns from a party, automatically the law allows the party to substitute the man. Now, Ibrahim Shekarau resigned from our party, withdrew from the contest.
Yes.
He wrote us that he has resigned. He wrote INEC that has withdrawn from the contest. He wrote the Senate that he is no longer a member of the NMPP. And this thing was viral. It went on all the media.
Yeah, we all carried this.
It was carried in all over the media. So when my party decided to substitute me with him, we had our primary election, and I was lucky to win. And they took my name to INEC. INEC refused to substitute me for Shekarau. Now, Shekarau phoned me that as a brother, he also advised me not to waste my time and money to do any campaign because he has spoken with the national chairman, and the national chairman is not ready to have another person. Certainly, he will be the candidate. And
Shekarau told you this?
He told me, and he said it even on the later on. He said it in the news. It was viral. He said it, in a radio station in Kano. He said it. So I said, okay, thank you very much. So I went and told our party, and the party said, this INEC is serious. They will not do it. It's serious. So we took the matter to court.
Okay.
And to Imperial High Court, and the Imperial High Court, the judgment was for us. It favored us.
It favored you.
It favored us. INEC yet appealed. They appealed to the.
They were adamant.
They appealed to appeal court, not ready to accept me.
But is it really INEC or Shekarau by proxy? I don't.
So they appealed, and we won the appeal again. On the same ground, we won that one because what the court said was the Electoral Act is superior to the INEC guidelines because the INEC's argument was their guideline. Then the court says guideline is not superior to the act.
Yes.
So naturally, the act will have to subsist. Now, they appealed to the Supreme Court, and they lost on the same ground. That this is so now. This is the situation.
Yeah.
And now
finally you have collected your.
Well, we went to the appeals court.
Now, have you called Shekarau to tell him that you have collected your?
No, there's no point to do that.
But has he called to congratulate you?
No, he has not. But he's my brother.
Okay. So no ill feeling.
No ill feeling.
Okay. We interviewed you. I personally interviewed you in 2021. You said that APC, President Buhari, and those around him, they will not allow Tinubu to have an easy ride. And that prediction has come to pass. We have it on our screen there. You see, there was agreement Buhari will hand over to Tinubu, ex-APC chair Hanga. Have you been vindicated now?
Yes, I'm vindicated because, initially there was this argument, an argument, so an agreement. Agreement either implied or expressed or in writing, whatever it is, an agreement.
Exactly. That was what we reported.
There was an agreement, but they denied it, and they were trying to make it difficult for Tinubu. And he has had a terrible time getting through this thing.
You said this in 2021.
Yes.
It was around June. I did the interview with that.
Exactly. We have all seen it now that Tinubu had to fight tooth and nail to get himself through. And he had to fight tooth and nail because he was a fighter. Otherwise, they wouldn't want him there. And in fact, most of his people have lost hope.
Yeah.
Erpai was talking about some people in the villa trying to do this. They are doing all. Well, it is God. When God decides to do something, nobody can stop.
But what made you to make that prediction almost 3 years now?
Because I know I'm experienced. It's a matter of experience. I have been in this game for a long time. You understand? And I can read body language. I can read body language. And I know these people very well. I know Buhari, I know his people. We have been together for a long time. I know them, I know their utterances, I know their body languages, and so on and so forth. So based on that experience, I made that prediction based on my experience.
And it has come to pass.
It has come to pass.
Now your candidate, Konkoso, he was also in the race, and he made a good outing, especially in Kano. But there is this allegation from PDP that he scuttled the chances of Atiku Abubakar. Is that true?
Well, no, rather Atiku scuttled his chances. That is what I want to believe is Atiku scuttled his chances.
Atiku himself?
Yes, he
scuttled his chances.
Yes.
Not
Konkoso. Not Konkoso. But let me tell you this. We are after a very competent, credible, trusted person. Somebody who has done it. Somebody who people will believe that he can do it again.
And who is that person?
Konkoso.
Is he better than Atiku?
That is my conviction. Yes, he is better than Atiku.
Is he also better than Tinubu?
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
If you want a leader that has delivered, you want a leader that can do it, you want a leader that is sincere, you want a clean leader that has no baggage. Good. Konkoso, you get all this in Konkoso. Now, Konkoso is very, very educated. He has PhD in engineering. Konkoso has worked. He had worked with the state government and left service as a very, very senior officer.
Peter Obi served as governor. Atiku was vice president. Tinubu was also governor.
Let me learn.
Okay.
Let me learn. He served in the state service. He came and became a member of the House of Reps. He was the deputy speaker of the House of Reps. He became twice governor for 2 times in Kano. And his governance was very exemplary. He was a minister of defense. He did not fail in his stewardship as a minister. He was an ambassador to Darfur and
all the pedigree.
All the pedigree is there. All this CV, he worked successfully.
But he is seen as a provincial champion, and that is why maybe he only won Kano.
No, excuse me. No, well, he won only Kano because as a matter that was a courtesy arrangement.
Okay.
One, they allowed him to win Kano.
Who allowed him?
The powers that be. We were given free something to do our thing, and we won election clean. Like in other places where people are contesting it now.
Are you saying there is an arrangement somewhere that parties should win this zone, this one should win this zone?
That is what I believe. That is why they kept on this propaganda that Konkoso has only Kano. And Atiku and Co. and some people went on saying that Konkoso is not compromising. Konkoso, we want North. They are making a regional undertone on the whole thing that Atiku or Konkoso is supporting the citizens of Atiku. We want this man from the north, this man, Hausaman, Fulani man, we want all this kind of thing. And Konkoso said no.
But who are behind that arrangement? Okay, Konkoso should be allowed to win Kano or win Northwest.
They allow us to do our election and we won. But in places like Jigawa,
yes,
we have tremendous followership. But election was not done properly.
So are you in the school of thought that this election was compromised somehow?
It was compromised. It was. They maneuvered. Let me tell you so many reasons why it is compromised. One, our logo. The party name is not there. The logo was very shady. You can't even read. You can't know what it is there. And in some places, most of the ballot papers, there was no NPP logo.
Who are the culprits? Who instigated this?
Well, I can't know. It's not easy. We sat and met and decided not to bother ourselves.
But so are you satisfied with what you got in Kano now?
We are not satisfied, but what do? We don't want to scuttle the whole thing. We don't want problem for the country. We want the country to go forward.
You have 17 House of Representatives seats.
19.
19. I mean in Kano alone.
19.
In Kano?
Yes. And we have one in Jigawa.
That's 20.
Yes.
Wow. Now, don't you think, assuming that your alliance with Labour Party worked, you will have been in the villa by now? I mean, working to get to the villa.
No, I think that is not true. We wouldn't have been anywhere. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
You see, if you see what the Labour did,
yes,
it's strictly religious campaign. They campaigned in churches, and just like Atiku, which was strictly sectional.
Okay, Atiku.
Atiku, yes, is.
And yours regional, or what is yours?
No, we are Nigeria. Like Tinubu. Tinubu wasn't regional. You see.
So you and Tinubu maybe somehow.
Exactly.
Okay, will you now go into alliance with him?
What kind of alliance after the election?
Of course, because he has been propagating government of national unity. Will you agree to go into that?
Well, I can't speak for my party because I'm not a party leader.
Yes.
I'm just a member of the party.
No, but you are very strong, Senator.
Well,
you are trying to be humble.
I may be that, but I cannot talk for the party now. This is something we are very democratic. Even our leader, the supreme leader, Konkoso.
So he's not supreme leader.
He's our supreme leader. Because the party is based on his ideology, Konkosia.
For the first time in Nigeria.
Yes.
Maybe in this democratic dispensation.
So he is the supreme leader, and even the supreme leader doesn't come out and say do this or this is that. He call his people. We sit down, discuss. He table things and make it out of discussion. We discuss it, and whatever is agreed in the discussion is what we carry out.
He doesn't take unilateral decisions.
Never.
Is that why you made this headway? You succeeded this far?
That is why we succeeded, and that's why he is going to succeed. We are going to succeed in future.
Okay, what are your chances in Kano now for the governorship? Because many pundits believe that the dynamics will change. What played out during the presidential election, it will not actually play out this time.
How would it change?
You have Abba Gida, of course, that is your candidate, but there is Gauna of APC, and there is this ripple effect in politics that, okay, if the government, the party that won the presidential election, there is the most likelihood of it winning
going the other way.
Yes.
Not in Kano, of course. In some other places, yes.
Why are you so confident the single senator?
Because it had never happened in Kano. It had never happened like that in Kano. Kano is always going the other way. We are going this way and no turning back. That is what Kano is. We have already decided, because our politics is a politics of ideology. We are Konkosia ideology in Kano, and we are going based on that.
In 2015, you can see how the ripple effects played out across the north and even some south,
in
west. In 2015, APC, simply because Buhari won, that effect, resonated including Kano.
That hurricane is like a hurricane then, which is normal.
And he is no longer on the ballot now.
No, it's not on the ballot, and it's regrettable that thing happened. People are regretting it. You see, it's a hurricane, and it will never happen again. People are wiser now. We know better, and I doubt if somebody will come and deceive people like Buhari did.
I wish we have more time. Okay, now has he deceived people? Because you left him.
I left him.
How did he deceive people?
Because he was posing himself as the Messiah, as somebody pious. Unfortunately, it was not correct. The best name he wants you to call him is the trustworthy, Megaskia. But it's not true. Look at what he did. It's not true. he surrounded himself with people that fight with EFCC, and he knows it. He surrounded himself with people that we know he has been abusing, saying they are this, they are that, and he surrounded himself with them now.
How will you rate him now compared to all the days you had with him at CPC, ANPP, APP?
Well, it's a disappointment because I believed in him then, but I've seen the right thing now.
You don't believe in him anymore?
I now know better, yes. Because he's a total failure.
What do you think will he carry to Daura now? Will he go and sleep? Do you think he will sleep confidently?
Well, he will, because he doesn't know what is happening. You know, because
how do you mean this?
He has no capacity. He has no capacity, and that's a fact. Buhari has no capacity. If somebody will perform the way he did, if somebody will take the country to where it is now and continue to advocate that he is the best president that ever in Nigeria, he is the president that performed better than all the others. And that's what he has been saying himself, that he performed more than all the former leaders.
So can you compare him with others now?
If somebody
can you compare him with other presidents?
Well, he's a dismal failure.
Compared to all the rest?
It's a dismal failure compared to all the
what is your prayer for Tinubu now?
I pray he does well, because I'm a Nigerian and I wouldn't want Nigeria to suffer. I certainly pray for him to succeed. And I know he will succeed because the only problem is he looks sick. But yes, it's
but what about the capacity?
He has the capacity.
He has the capacity.
He has the capacity.
More than Buhari?
Much more than Buhari. Yes. And in fact, he has the capacity to select the right people to work for him. That one is another capacity. Buhari doesn't have the capacity. The only capacity he has is if you know how to massage his ego. You are there. You are the best. If you can go and massage his ego, you are the best. He will pick you and he will never turn back.
Oh, thank you very much, distinguished Senator Hanga, for coming to the program. I wish we have more time, to discuss many other issues.
Next time, please.
With you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. And viewers, that's a wrap on today's edition of the program, which we hope you enjoy. Do join us tomorrow for another interesting package. For now, thank you very much. I'm Hamza Idris.